Hello everyone and welcome back to another session of Dark Souls 3 Focused PvP. Today we are picking up this spiffy little axe. We're going to be using the Dragonslayer Axe, we're going to be using a bastard sword, and we really need to switch our rings. Switch that on. I'm gonna hum. Hi, give me a second. Let me put on something actually somewhat kind of useful. I'll adjust that later. Won't keep you waiting. Ooh, that reach. I'm confused. Okay, that was a little bit odd. Alright, that's fine. These things happen. A tad bit of lag in the fight. He clearly should have hit me earlier on with one of his regular R1s, but it only pushed me out of the way instead. Also, I thought that I had the parry timing, but clearly there was some lag going on, so that's fine. I'm not worried about it. Not worried about it at all. So I just reset my save, means I've got my stack of 99 embers again. 98 now. And that's all well and good. We'll go back up to 99 in just a second once I sit at the bonfire again. I have more than 99. The rest are, of course, being held in the box. They automatically come over. For those who aren't aware, that's just the way that it works. I feel like the game volume might be a tad loud. I think that needs to be just dropped down a smidge. Okay. Also, just to clarify, for those who don't know, just because I always mention it whenever I show all my weapons and how they're all nice and shiny and fully upgraded and infused, they were given to me. He was on New Game Plus 6, he used backup saves, and needed a few of them in order to pass everything along. Now that we've got that out of the way, I actually really need to drink some water, so hold on one second. Wait, did I just summon the same person twice? I think I just summoned the same person twice. Yeah, that's them. Hi, rematch time. Hopefully with a little bit less funkiness. Friend? Gotta love that hyper armor. Ooh, I thought I was just out of reach. Get it? Yeah! Love the hyper armor on that attack. Now we are even, sir. Now we are even. I still need to go back and switch over so I can have some Ashen Estus. That's one thing I haven't done yet since redoing the save. I should do that and then re-back it up. That's really what I should do. Oh well. Also, for those of you who complained about me mentioning that I used backup saves in the past, From Software actually encourages that you do. In the event that you run into a hacker, you can actually reload your previous save. It's not against any terms or conditions or anything like that. So, back up your saves. Don't be picky. If they say you can do it, just do it. Nike, guys. Gotta believe. So yeah, the Dragonslayer's Axe. Fun little weapon, not the best scalings, and this is with it even being refined. Mostly it gets the base damage going. Oops. That's where most of its output comes from. Also, infusing it with lightning, it's okay, but it's not the greatest. And in fact, I actually think it can be buffed as is. So let's just check that quick. Yeah, it can be buffed as is, so putting a lightning buff on it is technically the way to go, even still. No, my bad. Seven. Damn. Oh, really? on the backswing? That far away? That's a little bit surprising. 7 swings, though. You know, I always expect that someone's going to do more than stand still and press R1 that many times when they're using a greatsword. It always gets me. It always gets me. Like, that uses so much stamina. I'm always surprised by it, without fail. I need to get used to the fact that people can do that and will do that repeatedly and without care. Also, I have to say I am actually very surprised that that backswing hit me. Can I have a summon, please? Game? Anyone? Thank you. I appreciate that. Very much so. Ugh. My throat is killing me right now. Like, it feels raw, you know? Feels like... You ever, like, feel like your throat's just really raw? Like, after you've, like, been screaming or something like that? Like, if you go on a roller coaster and you're screaming, and then your throat feels, like, really raw afterwards? Like, that's the best thing I could describe it, as far as how my throat feels right now. It's kind of annoying. Hello, friend. Nice little greatsword you've got there. Okay. Thank you for the backstab attempt. That's totally what I wanted. Oh, don't be so cocky. I'm gonna make that up, don't worry. Ow! That counter damage. Ouch. And that was uncharged. That was a good 750, 800 damage. Good move on his part. Definitely a good move on his part. I wonder if he was using a Leo ring or not. I had a decent comeback. If I was two-handing it, maybe I would have had a double KO with it. Maybe. Probably not, even still. Because, you know, it wouldn't have been that much stronger of an attack. But could have been worthwhile. Still. Ouch. That damage, though. I can't believe I got hit by his skill right off the bat. I've been having a really hard time dodging that one for some reason. Not quite sure what it is about it. It's just something about the timing. It's been throwing me off recently. Like, I used to be able to dodge it perfectly, and it can even be parried. So it's like not even worth dodging most of the time if you're comfortable with the ability to parry it. But meh. Wait, can that one be parried? Is that the sword I'm thinking of? I think that one can be parried. 95% certain. Black Knight Greatsword. Alright. I almost said axe. Because that definitely resembles an axe. There we go. Alright, let's turn this little losing streak around. We're going to get one more fight with this weapon, then we'll switch over to the other weapon, being a bastard sword. And then for the last 10 minutes, we'll use both with each other, in conjunction. Conjunction, junction, what's your function? As they say. So, someone mentioned it to me the other day. Someone asked if I've ever really tried dual wielding in this game, like actual real dual wielding. Not just, you know, using a dual wield weapon, but putting on a greatsword with a straight sword. And I haven't yet. I have yet to do that still. So, next time I probably will try that. I'm kind of feeling it. So what we're going to do next time, I'm going to put a rapier in one hand and a straight sword in the other. Not a straight sword, a curved sword. I'm thinking base rapier and scimitar. Well, that looks a little jumpy. Worth the trade. Has the jumpiness ended? No, you're not gonna just... Okay, my attack still hit. Oh, so close. Plus one. The hyper armor had almost activated on that. It had almost activated on my charged R2. If it had, then I would have ran forward through the attack and everything would have been peachy. But it was just a split second too soon. That's okay. It's great sword time. 1, 2, 3, 4. I do love the bastard sword. It's always been a fun weapon. I hate how awkward that looks, though. Like, in Dark Souls 1, that flowed a little bit better, going from an R2 into an R1, because you would start with the R1 with an upswing, if I'm not mistaken, instead of being forced to go to another downswing. You know? Like, am I crazy imagining that? Because I could swear that's how it was in Dark Souls 1. You'd go for an R2, it would swing across, and then it would be an upswing. Which made it look really nice and smooth and crisp. It seems like they've bastardized the sword a little bit. Yep. Went there. I most certainly went there. Hello, friend. And I'm actually having a change of thought for my next video. That combo. That was a spiffy combo. I'm thinking a bleed-infused Ricard's rapier, just cuz, and a flamberge. Because it was requested that I use a flamberge, because people were saying it's, you know, not the greatest thing ever. And that very well might be true. But I'm thinking that a bleed-infused Ricard's in the right or in the left hand, and a flamberge in the I said it backwards. Ricard's in the right, left. Ricard's in the left, flamberge in the right. God, I can't talk. No, not gonna come in on that for me. I feel a little bad for that one. Like he was actually using fists as a primary weapon. And I just didn't give him a chance. I'm a what? I'm a what? Interesting name. That is one thing I definitely do like about being on PC. all of the interesting names you run across. So yeah, I'm thinking we put this spiffy little thing infused with bleed over here. Question is, does it go for... It doesn't. I was hoping it would go for its R2 instead. So that actually does leave a bit to be desired. So maybe the flamberge on that side would be for the best? Hard to say. Okay, come on. Putting on enough buffs. Hop on down. Fourth trade. I threw my fireball a little bit too far past him. Just a wee bit too far. Should have held the camera down a little bit more. Twice, actually, I threw it too far past him. Once when I threw it across this little section here, and then once when I was in the middle of the section, and he was over that way, rolling around, I threw it just a little bit past, and then just a little bit past. Need to work on it. Need to work on it. I need to get some black fire bombs. That's what I need to do. I need to find out what happened to Patches. He went poof. I thought I killed him on this build, but I actually haven't. I just don't know where the hell he is. Like, I've got no clue. He's gone. Poof. Gone. No more Patches. And that's a scary thing, not knowing where Patches is. Because that means he could be anywhere. Just waiting to sneak up on me. And kick me down into a pit. That's just his style. It's just what he does. And that is slightly terrifying. Which curved sword are you using? Is that a regular standard scimitar? No. Really? I'll lock on for that one. No. Gotta love the short range on those attacks. Yeah, I saw he was going for the fiery boom explodey grab. It's a technical term. It's the true name for it. Don't worry about it. From Software told me themselves. Fiery boom explodey grab. It's true. It's true. I wouldn't lie to you guys. I saw him going for it. I knew he didn't have Iron Flash or anything on with that, and that attack has like no hyper armor. So I wasn't really concerned about it. That said, I've not been the best judge in the past of whether someone's going to be able to actually get me with that or not. Just because I have a habit of missing when they put on Iron Flash or something of that kind. But I wasn't concerned for that one. I wonder if it can be spell parried. Ooh, there's a thought. Roll, roll. Ooh, slide. No. That's a Chaos Blade. I am scared of you, sir. Okay, thank you. So the lag was not only on my side, it was on his side as well. Makes me feel better. We had a really bad connection. Not anyone's fault. These things happen. So now it's time to use these both in conjunction. We will alternate, we will switch it up, we will mix it up, and we will do some good work. I like the bastard sword in this game. I like great swords in this game at times. At times. They have their uses. Their hyper armor, you know, when one-handed it's kind of pure garbage. But when two-handed it's actually pretty decent. This guy's going to have a lot of fast running attacks. Should have gone for an R1. Shouldn't ever switch weapons so close to an opponent. It's a bad time. Oh, come on. So defensive. Are you gonna come in ever? There you go. See? I ran into it for you. Are you happy? It was taking too long, guys. It really was. When I have such low health, and all he needs to do is hit me one time with anything and I would die, and he keeps backing up. I don't like dealing with that. Just my personal thing. I don't enjoy dealing with that. Oh, I don't have my other gauntlets. I just realized. Well, that's just a shame. Got my ugly hollow elbow sticking out. It's just, that's something I don't enjoy though. Just, for those who aren't aware of my opinion on the matter, if I'm literally one hit from death from any object in the game, and you're just going to keep backpedaling until I literally run face first into you because I get fed up with it, I'll just run face first into you, because I'm not going to bother wasting that much time. I'll make an attempt for a little bit, sometimes, sure. If there's a chance that the fight can turn around, I'll make an attempt at it. But if you're just going to keep backpedaling, if you never will take an aggressive stance, I don't have the patience. No shame in admitting that. I just am one impatient individual. You've got 10 seconds to get down here. Okay, good. Thank you, friend. Ooh, close. Oh, the third swing. Right? No backstep parry, or iframes. Silly me. Whoop. That was a really bad move on my part. I knew that stab was coming, but I was hoping I'd be able to at least trade with him for a kill. Oh well. Oh yes, congratulations. Gotta love it. It was a good fight. He got a couple good hits on me. Some of them were my own fault because I just decided to be an idiot. But these things happen. Old habits. They just pop in sometimes. Even Dark Souls 1 backstabs had iframes, which, yes, they were garbage, but I mean, I could use them at times. I had a few good dodges with them. Like, I remember one instance in particular in Dark Souls 1 where I was able to backstep dodge someone using the backstep iframes. Fantastic moment. I was on a bow build. I backstepped, and then I got him with the arrow, just point blank. I was slightly out of range, and then pop. There goes the arrow to the face. At least I think it was to the face. I don't remember where it was exactly. Maybe it was to the knee for all I know. Either way, I backstepped through it, got him with the arrow for the kill. It was a nice moment. That's one that's always stuck with me from when I use my bow builds. A whip. Are you gonna whip it? Are you gonna whip it good, sir? I'm gonna be wanting these. There's the hyper armor. That was a nice little combo I got on him with the bastard sword. I liked that. I liked that very much. It's not as smooth as it used to be, though. I still stand by that. It looked a lot better when it was able to do an upswing from there. I swear I'm not going crazy with that. Maybe the claymore can do it. Even though it is a thrust, it figured as much. Yeah, they all do it. It would look so much better. Hi, friend. What you gonna do? You're getting some distance on me? Close. Yeah. Not enough stamina to get that second swing, that's okay. Good fight. I love that the parry timing for the R2 is so different than it is for an R1. It's the way that it should be, to be fair, but a lot of faster weapons actually can get parried from the same parry timing. It's just, you know, a really annoying thing. It's not necessarily the exact same, but it's extremely close. So it's nice when you're using a weapon that's got a very large distance between the two timings, but not large enough where one would fall into a second spammed parry. That's the key. That is indeed the key to success. So yeah, next time we're gonna pick up a flamberge, and we're gonna pick up a rapier, or maybe a curved sword. Curved sword might be a little more interesting. Yeah, we might go with that. We might go with an offhand Karthus sword. Karthus? Karthus. An offhanded Karthus sword. That could be pretty good. That's the plan, guys. I like that idea much better. I spy an S-stock. S-stock, best stock. Boom. Nope, couldn't get the parry. See, that's what I get for being impatient. I knew he was going to go for it, but I just didn't have the timing for running it and parrying. And that's fine. That's perfectly fine. I shouldn't have rolled back when I had the chance. I should have stood still and taken it and just gone for the parry a second time. That's my fault. But it is what it is. These things happen. Either way, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this episode. We had a good little run going at the end there. We had a decent run in the middle there with the Bastard Sword. A little bit of a rough start with the axe, but we got over that. Either way, though, guys, I hope you all enjoyed the episode, and I will see you all next time.